Jude Bellingham's Ballon d'Or campaign is back on track. Winners and losers as Real Madrid gain Champions League revenge on Manchester City to end their double treble hopes on another night to forget for Erling Haaland. The England midfielder looked every bit the best in the world, while some of the other contenders for the Golden Ball crashed out of Europe. Jude Bellingham looks like he has been a Real Madrid player for years, from the way he carries himself on the pitch to kissing the badge and shouting to supporters in Spanish. The summer signing has absolutely embedded himself among the Madridistas. On Wednesday though, his credentials were tested even further, as Bellingham was tasked with playing a crucial part in a signature Champions League performance for the 14-time European champions. Unsurprisingly, he passed with flying colors, turning in a tireless showing before burying his penalty in the shootout, which in turn led to him screaming with the Madrid faithful as Los Blancos beat Manchester City on spot kicks to advance to yet another Champions League semi-finals. Rodrigo had given the visitors an early lead as a swift counter-attack bypassed Manchester City's high line. Bellingham started it with a fine touch on the halfway line, and 4 passes later, the ball was in the net. The Etihad stunned. City offered something of a response, as Erling Haaland hit the crossbar while Kevin De Bruyne and Jack Grealish both had efforts saved by Andre Lunin as the first half wore on. After the break, Haaland almost forced Nacho to turn the ball into his own net, while Phil Foden mishit a golden chance with Lunin sprawling. De Bruyne did eventually find the equalizer, the Belgian lashing the ball into the roof of the net after a botched clearance from Antonio Rudiger, and he should have killed the tie soon after, but blasted over despite being acres of space in the box. Pep Guardiola's substitution of Haaland before extra time changed the game. The City struggled to break down a dodged Madrid defense thereafter, leading to the shootout drama. Luka Modric missed Madrid's first spot kick, but every other Blancos player scored, while Lunin made 2 vital stops to send his team through. For Bellingham, European glory and the individual awards that could follow such a run had never seemed closer. Erling Haaland. Another big match, another game where Haaland failed to show up and make his mark. The Norwegian was marginally better than his anonymous display in the first leg at Santiago Bernabeu, and at least created some danger, most of all when he hit the bar in the first half with a header. But he fell woefully short of expectations, and in 4 matches against Madrid, who he seems destined to join one day, he has no goals to show for himself. He was again shackled by Antonio Rudiger, while Nacho also got the better of him. He was unable to play beyond the 90 minutes and asked Guardiola to take him off, meaning he could play no part in the extra period or shootout. City did not miss him until penalties, although his replacement, Julian Alvarez, did his part from the spot. Haaland has a love affair with the Champions League and was top scorer in it last season, but he did not raise his game in it at the crucial stage this time around and must be disappointed with his showing this campaign. He bows out with 6 goals, half as many as he notched in 2022-23 with just 1 in the knockout rounds. Bellingham's Ballon d'Or credentials. Bellingham has been among the fortuners for the 2024 Ballon d'Or for most of the season, but his grip on the Golden Ball had rather slipped off late after the goals dried up alongside spells on the sidelines due to injury and suspensions. But it's on these kind of nights that credentials are tested, and Bellingham certainly played his part. It was his touch in the build-up to Rodrigo's goal that set the pace for the game, and he was always an outlet when Madrid had the ball, finding tidy pockets of space and angled passes into teammates. He also helped out with the ball, closing down opponents and throwing a number of vital challenges. And then there was his penalty, which was wonderfully composed. This was never going to be an attacking masterclass from Madrid, even less so after they took the lead. As such, Los Blancos number 5 needed to turn in a well-rounded showing, and he did just that. The Ballon d'Or could now be his to lose now.